Imagine a world without lights, fans, refrigerators, or computers. Almost 1 billion people live this reality because they don't have access to electricity and are therefore cut off from modern opportunities. At Okra, we believe everyone should be empowered to build the future, and that future starts with having energy. Why is it that 1 in 7 people still don't have access to electricity? The majority of unenergized people live in extremely isolated areas. The high costs of reaching these people offers little incentive for energy companies to extend the grid. So people resort to burning wood and kerosene, just so they can cook or even have a few hours of light at nighttime. But something's changed over the past decade. The price of solar panels and batteries has dropped by more than 80%. They are so cheap now that providing renewable energy to off-grid communities is no longer just a humanitarian thing to do. It's a huge business opportunity. $300 billion will need to be invested by 2030 to achieve 100% electrification. But this investment is bottlenecked by the absence of a scalable technology, something that can take advantage of the rapidly falling cost of solar and batteries. In traditional electricity grids, power travels from a single generation point all the way to the furthest household. This requires high voltages, thick conductors, and ultimately very costly transmission and distribution. The problem is, transmission and distribution can make up more than 50% of the upfront costs. Traditional electricity grids are suited for densely populated areas like cities, but not for rural villages. And this is where Okra comes in. With a team specializing in renewable energy and finance, we saw a clear opportunity to do things differently. So we designed a new solution from first principles. We call it the mesh grid. Okra mesh grids leverage the decentralized nature of solar panels and batteries so that energy can be generated and stored right where it's used, at the household. Meanwhile, excess power is redistributed to balance supply and demand amongst neighboring households. Compared to a traditional centralized network, only a small amount of power ever travels through these transmission lines. This decreases the total cost of the transmission infrastructure by up to 90%. Our AI-enabled software in the cloud allows energy companies to monitor, maintain, and collect payments without stepping a foot in the field. This is how Okra makes every ray of sunlight work to its fullest. And it's how Okra has become the most affordable way to deploy renewable energy in remote areas around the world. In our B2B model, we equip energy companies with plug-and-play kits. They include solar panels, batteries, and our mesh grid controller, all paired with our grid management software. We're currently working with the UN Development Programme, the EU, and the Cambodian government, as well as some of the biggest project developers in the industry. Democratizing opportunities is in our DNA. Help us to amplify our social impact across the global off-grid energy space. Join us on the journey to eradicate energy poverty. Join us in bringing power to the people.